long or whatever in order to oh, let's go. Happy New Year, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. I'm LotusAsakura, the one who never knows best, and in today's video, bringing you some more Pokemon Pocket. And let's get this 2025 started off right and started off with a bang with some more pack openings, because I know I said I wasn't gonna do I said I most likely wasn't gonna do another pack opening video. I did my one when I came back from Japan, and that was probably gonna be it. However, what I didn't know is that they were gonna do like a holiday sale or whatever on Pokegold, and of course, naturally, being a content creator and a whale, I went and bought all the little holiday bundles. And so I have all this Pokegold sitting, and I know that we're getting like a new big set later this month, but I'm itching to open some packs, and I've still been opening a little bit here or there since that first video that I did. And I was like, you know, man, let's kick off 2025 with a bang. Let's go ahead and just blow through it in another video, because why not? Now, I know that some of you guys want to see more than just pack openings, and I do intend to bring more of that content. I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of in a little bit of a slump when it comes to getting back into like my content creator groove with videos and streaming and everything like that. I don't know if you want to call it like my vacation hangover, whatever the case may be. But yeah, I was having a hard time just kind of like finding my mojo and getting back into the swing of everything. I know I dropped a couple of videos, but it was difficult for me to get over. But we back at it and back in it. Is that what I normally say? Back at it and back in it. And today, jumping into some more Mythical Island pack openings. Now you can see here that I have 890 pack points already, so we probably will be crafting like a blue or something, like full art trainers most likely. Also, you notice that on the layout today, we have immersive rare Celebi. Actually, so in my last video, I hadn't completed the collection. It's funny, in that video I said I'm gonna end up ending this video and be 2 cards short of having the entire set. And now if I forget how to navigate this, it's been so long. We do this, right? And then we do this expansion order. Wait, was it already? Yeah, so there you see I have 60 out of 68. So I have every card from this expansion, but I don't have all the full arts yet. I think in total I'm missing, what is it, 7 or 8 full arts. So I'm missing all the trainers. I don't have the immersive rare Celebi, and I don't have the crown rare Mew, which I would gladly take that. I would love to have that. I want the Celebi more than I want the Mew, honestly, because I just think that card is cooler, and I just like Celebi more as a Pokemon. Not that I have anything against Mew. But yeah, and like I said, I know that there's a bigger expansion coming later this month, so some of you guys are saying like, no, you should just save the Pokegold until like the new big set comes and everything like that. And let's be honest, it's just like the people who were trying to be helpful, like, hey, you should hang on to your hourglasses. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? So yeah, the thing about opening these packs, let's just go ahead and jump straight into it. We're basically going to stop until the game tells us that we can't. I think the daily limit is 720 gold. And as you can see, we have a little bit more than that. And I do still have some of the bonus gold sitting in my mailbox. So that will go towards probably the bigger expansion that happens later this month, which I don't know anything at all about. I don't know if any information has been revealed about that up to this point. But yeah, there will be plenty of summons whenever that does release. But what was I going to say? Obviously, since this set is smaller, you're going to see a lot of cards a lot more often than others. So it can hurt a little bit more not getting anything in like shiny new toys. Like if you thought it, okay, I didn't expect to get dupes in the same pack though. It already felt bad enough with summoning on Genetic Apex and getting the same cards over and over again. It feels honestly a little bit worse with the expansion being smaller, but obviously this was supposed to be a mini set to just hold us over until the bigger one that comes later this month. I forget the exact dates when that is exactly supposed to happen, but I'm looking forward to it quite a bit to land it. Yeah, got enough of those, that's for sure. But yeah, man, talk to me, guys. How you guys doing? How you feeling when it comes to Pokemon Pocket? How are you guys feeling right now in the current state of the game? Are you enjoying it? What do you think of all the events going on? We got the New Year's promo stuff, the new Blastoise thing going on. We got the battle event going on and everything like that. How are you guys feeling about like this expansion, the expansions coming up, the current state of the game? Also, you see we got the color shifting going on here, so we have a full art of some sort in here. And it's Mew EX. I will gladly take that. Did not have this one yet, so that is a new one added to the collection. And like I said, I think we're like 7 or 8 short of completing like the entire set, like including all full arts. And we'll easily be able to get one of them at the very least with pack points at some point, probably by the end of this video. But yeah, man, how you guys feeling about Pokemon Pocket right now? I'm still having a good time with the game. I haven't been playing it as much these last several days because I've just been kind of all over the place and simultaneously like not anywhere either. But I'm hoping to get back into it because I was having a lot of fun with this game, and I was even playing it a lot while I was out there in Japan, especially whenever I was commuting from like one prefecture to another, whatever, just like one place to another, like on the train. And that's something I noticed a lot out there in Japan. I don't know if I talked about this already, so if I'm repeating myself, forgive me. But while I was out there, it was very, very common to see people of all ages and genders and whatever playing Pokemon Pocket on the train. Like whether it was a little 8-year-old school kid or a 40-year-old businessman, being on your phone is like the most common thing you see on the train, and lots of people were playing Pokemon Pocket. So that was pretty cool. Mars Shadow. You know something that I just found out on Twitter, or like I just noticed because I saw it get pointed out on Twitter, I noticed about this card art. It's jumping from shadow to shadow, which is adorable. I already thought that this card art was really cool and really cute, but that definitely just added something to it for me. But anyway, outside of Pokemon Pocket, what about 2024 and 2025? What do you guys feel? How do you guys feel about 2024 overall as a year? Did you succeed in your goals? Did you fall a little bit short? How you feeling going into 2025? I think the Mew was the only new card that we got. And then when it comes to 2025, do you guys have any goals or aspirations or resolutions? Or is that not something you really believe in? And if you're somebody who wants to make a change in your life, you just do it whenever and don't necessarily wait till a new year. I don't judge either way. I'm definitely not a New Year's resolution kind of guy. But if you are somebody that has one, also, hold on, how many cards are we missing here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so we're missing 7. So yeah, the trainers, the Celebi, and is that it? No, 1, 2, 3. That'd be 3, 4. Wait, can't you click this and it shows you? Oh, whatever. It's not that important. We'll get there eventually. Yeah, if you guys have any New Year's resolutions or goals or things that you want to achieve in 2025, let me know in the comments down below what those things are, and I wish you the best of luck in achieving them. Like I was saying about myself, I'm not really like a New Year's resolution kind of guy personally. I am somebody who kind of has more of that mindset of like, you know, if I want to make a change in my life or do something different or whatever, then I kind of just do it, you know, right then and there. I don't necessarily wait till like a new year or something like that. But I definitely completely understand the idea of like having a clean slate and it feeling like a new year, new me kind of thing or whatever. And I will say there was kind of one time in my life, it was a pretty big time, where it wasn't really a New Year's resolution or a new year, new me kind of thing, but maybe just having that clean slate feeling, or like that, like going into the new year kind of like vibe or whatever in my mental kind of helped this to some degree, even if it wasn't like a conscious thing. But in hey, there's a Celebi, not the Celebi we're looking for, but I appreciate it nonetheless. Okay, maybe a little bit less, but I still appreciate it. But it was good, Celebi. How you doing? Hopefully we see that immersive rare in this video. But the start of 2020, if you go back far enough on my YouTube channel, you'll see that there's a video that is titled simply 2020. And in that video, I talked basically about like how I've never been like a super goal-oriented person, but whenever I did have something that I wanted to achieve or accomplish, I kind of just did it. And I felt like in my life, anything I've ever put my mind to, like anything I've ever seriously put my mind to, I've been able to accomplish. And low-key right now, I'm getting flashbacks of the kid who tried to go Super Saiyan. I don't know how many of y'all are old enough to remember that video, but y'all remember the dude trying to go Super Saiyan like way back in the day, in the early days of YouTube. But yeah, no, like I've always been somebody that feels like I can succeed in anything that I really want to succeed in, and any like realistic goal or achievement or ambition or whatever label you want to put on that I set for myself, I can do that. And I have that confidence in myself. And so that was when I decided to pursue YouTube full time and really do it like on a consistent basis and really try to make a career out of it. And I succeeded in that. And here I am today, you know, 5 years later, doing it for a living and having a great time doing it. And thanks to the support of all you wonderful people out there watching this video. We're not getting what we're looking for, but that's okay. And yeah, like I said, it wasn't necessarily a New Year's resolution kind of thing, but I had just coincidentally around that time made up my mind that this is what I want to do and I'm gonna do it, and I did. And but yeah, that was kind of like the only time in my life I can really think of like, okay, a new year started and I was like, this is my again, it wasn't really a resolution, but like this is what I'm gonna do. And I guess it kind of was a resolution, but it's not really. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like I'm trying to like make it like, oh, it wasn't a New Year's resolution, but it was a resolution that I kind of made around New Year. So I guess in a way it was, but you know what I mean? Anyway, we didn't get anything new in that 10 pool, but it's all good. We got Salandit again. I think Salandit might be the duplicate I have the most of from Mythical Island, to be honest. Also, you know what I'll say? I asked you guys about your thoughts and opinions about Mythical Island and how it's shifted the meta and like, you know, the different decks that are going on and everything like that. I actually think this set, even if it is like a little mini set or whatever it's supposed to be, did a lot of good for the game, because I feel like I've been seeing a lot more variety and like seeing way more decks being talked about, people experimenting and things like that. And it's been really, really cool to see. And like cards that weren't thought to be amazing are now a little bit better, and you know, things like that. You're not seeing like every single match you run into isn't just like Pikachu and Mewtwo. Now you do see a lot of Celebi and Superior, guilty as charged, but it has been really, really cool to see people playing like Gyarados and, you know, Dragonites and Whirlipedes and like just all types of stuff, you know what I mean? You know, honestly, in my experience, I didn't feel like I was fighting too much of the same deck personally anyway. Like there definitely were ones that you were seeing more than others, but I don't know about you guys. I feel like I'm seeing even more variety. I feel like the more variety is obviously the better for the experience and just for the enjoyment of the game. I come from a fighting game background, as a lot of you guys probably are already aware, but for those of you who are new around here, you may not be aware, but if you look around the channel, you can tell that. And in fighting games, probably much like in card games, there's always going to be a tier list. There's always going to be cards that are meta, decks that are meta, and there's going to be cards and decks that are better than others. No matter what, no matter how balanced it is, no matter how many different types of cards or rules or whatever exist, you're always going to have, oh, double EX. Okay, gladly take that. Get a Mew and a Pidgeot. You're always going to have things that are stronger than others. And just like in fighting games, there's always going to be low tiers, and there's always going to be top tiers and high tiers, right? So at the end of the day, people who want to win, and especially if they're people who are competing or doing it for a living or doing it for money, they're going to play more often than not what's considered the best or the strongest. And when you're competing against other people online, even though this game doesn't have like a competitive mode, like a ranked or something like that, people still want to win. So you're going to most often see the stuff that is considered the best or considered the strongest. But I do think it is still within like a developer's and a game and a company's best interest to try to make it, you know, as balanced as they can and have as much variety exist like in the ecosystem, I guess, you know what I mean? And I just think it's just more enjoyable for players that way. I try not to get too caught up in stuff like that. I think this art is really, really cool, by the way. It's something about it just feels very old school, you know what I mean? It just reminds me of like, you know, the original like Pokemon cards back in the day. Just something about the art style. But yeah, I don't harp on things like that too much, but I definitely do understand where people are like, you know, it gets tiresome or it gets boring to see the same cards all the time or the same deck all the time, or like when you're playing fighting games to fight the same character all the time and just constantly have to deal with the same matchup over and over and over again. Yeah, I could see how that gets tiresome or boring, so I don't fault anybody for feeling that way. Anyway, what was that? That was I haven't even been keeping track of how many cards that was so far, or how many 10 pulls that we did. Might be flying through these a little bit faster than usual because I'm also not reading off all the names and I'm just kind of rambling, yapping. Heard a sound effect go off somewhere in there. No rainbows, but oh, hold on. Y'all see the color shift? We got Whirlipede, Flabébé, Rapidash, Swirlix, and Marshadow. Okay, I'm not mad at Marshadow. You know what's funny too? I said that this game has kind of like reinvigorated some of that like childhood like love and like, you know, interest or whatever that I have for Pokemon. I never stopped enjoying Pokemon. I've always been a fan of the series and, you know, of the games or whatever. There was definitely we're getting a lot of Mews today. Hey, can I trade in a couple of these for the Crown Rare? Because that would be nice. That would definitely be nice. Oh, also we get trading this month. I need to like tap in. By the way, what are some of you guys' favorite like news resources when it comes to Pokemon Pocket? Because I would like to also be a YouTuber and a creator who speaks on like, you know, the things that are up and coming to the game and like, you know, incorporate some new stuff into my content as well, of course. But outside of the official Pokemon Pocket Twitter, I don't necessarily know the best places to look and to keep up with all that stuff. So whether it's different YouTubers or Twitter accounts or forums or whatever, where are you guys looking to get all your latest and most up-to-date Pokemon Pocket news and information? But yeah, we get trading introduced this month, and I have a lot of duplicates of a lot of cards. I'm very excited and very interested to see how that's going to go. That little tangent definitely just threw me off course of my original train of thought that I was talking about, and I can't remember what it was I was talking about before that. Oh yeah, okay, I got it back. I was talking about, you know, my love for Pokemon. There was definitely an era where I had stopped playing the games, not because I stopped enjoying it, but because I didn't own a Nintendo DS. And then that's something that I've been going back and doing, is that I actually last year, I guess, but in 2024, I bought my first ever Nintendo DS, which is this pristine condition Nintendo DS Lite. And I started buying the games. I missed out on like, Diamond and Pearl, and I even got a copy of Heart Gold, which cost me a pretty penny, but it was well worth it because that is now my favorite Pokemon game of all time. I was always a big Gen 2 fan. Gen 2 is my favorite generation. So you get Gen 4, which is like a modern at the time remake of Gen 2. Yeah, Gen 4 to me is probably now the best generation of all time because Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum are incredible games, and then you get the Gen 2 remakes. That to me, like, you can't really beat that at this point. But yeah, Pokemon Pocket has made me fall like back in love, I guess, with Pokemon even more so. And oh, there we go. Yes sir, that's one of the big ones we're looking for. That is one of the big ones we're looking for, my dog Blue. Hey, let's get it. Let's definitely get it. I'm very happy to add that one to the collection. There we go. Knocking down some of these full arts. Okay, things are going pretty good. We got that full art Mew, we got the full art Blue. This is going really well. I would say. Worth the money I spent? Question for my accountant. It's me. I don't have an accountant, so I do my taxes myself, but we're not gonna worry about that right now. Yeah, and while I was in Japan, also, I apologize if you guys hear me say that phrase a ton over the next lifetime, because yeah, while I was in Japan, I picked up a lot of Pokemon stuff, whether it was plushies or like little knickknacks and trinkets and cards and stickers and stuff like that. Hey, another Celebi, gladly take that. Yeah, like I did not expect to buy as much Pokemon stuff as I did while I was there. That's just the way that it worked out. It's funny too, because Pikachu, I love Pikachu, right? Pikachu is the Pokemon mascot. Grew up loving that Pokemon. Pokemon Yellow was my first ever Pokemon game. But Pikachu's like not my favorite Pokemon, like not even in my top 5. I like him a lot, but there's definitely a lot of Pokemon that I think are like way cooler. But I have so much Pikachu stuff, whether it's this little AirPods case that I bought while I was out there in Japan from like the Pokemon Center in the Tokyo Skytree. I'm wearing a yellow bandana by complete coincidence. It didn't really have anything to do with Pikachu or Pokemon. It was just, you know what I mean? And I have like a ton of like Pikachu plushes and stuff. Actually, you guys can see like some of those stuff I got while I was out there, because I got that new Cyndaquil plush back there. There's my original one over there. You can see we've got Chikorita that I picked up, so I finally have all 3 Johto starters, because again, Gen 2 is my favorite generation. And then just off, do I want it? Okay, I'll do it just real quick. There's like a ton of Pikachus over there. This is actually as far as I can tilt the camera without it bumping the, you know what I mean? But yeah, and I think it just comes down to like an accessibility thing, because since Pikachu's the mascot, you find Pikachu merch anywhere you find Pokemon stuff, right? Like Pikachu's are super easy to find and get accessories or plushies or whatever. And my girl also likes Pikachu a lot, so we buy a lot of Pikachu stuff. And it's similar. What I compare it to is like all the Demon Slayer stuff I have. I have like Demon Slayer figures and posters. I have the entire manga. I like Demon Slayer quite a lot. I imagine a lot of you do as well, considering how popular of a series it is. But Demon Slayer wouldn't even crack my top 10 favorite manga or anime. You know what I mean? Like I enjoy it a lot. I think it's pretty good. Not one of my like absolute favorite series, but I have a decent amount of merchandise from it, just because since it's so popular, it's super accessible. And Demon Slayer is one of those series that like I go to Target and you find like a bunch of Demon Slayer merch just because of how big and popular and mainstream it is. And so it's one of those things that like sometimes I'll go to Target to get groceries or pick up household items or whatever, and it's like, oh, there's a Demon Slayer little figure there, or keychain or whatever. I'm just like, you know, just throw it in the cart and end up with something that's like, you like Demon Slayer quite a bit, don't you? I'm like, it's cool, but it, you know, and it was the same thing like Pikachu. It's like, I like Pikachu. He's not my favorite, but you would think he is, because my favorite Pokemon, I've said this before, Cyndaquil. I've got 2 Cyndaquil plushies. I've got like 10 Pikachu plushies, but Cyndaquil not as easy to find as Pikachu is. So that's really what it comes down to. Anyway, Leaf, we need the full art of for sure. Leopard, Salandit, Snivy, Servine. Do you guys have anything like that in your life where it's like you have a decent amount of a product or of a character or a mascot or merchandise from a certain like show, series, or game, whatever? It's like, yeah, I like this thing. It's not really one of my favorites. Or do I just be spending money willy-nilly and stupidly? Am I just bad financial? Well, you know what? I guess this ain't the best type of video to ask your guys' opinion on how financially responsible I am, is it? Not exactly the best time and place to ask you guys your opinion of my finances, huh? Anyway, we didn't get any, I don't think we got any full arts. No, we got Dedenne. I forget if we got any other ones, but we definitely didn't get any new ones. here. And like I said, I'm basically just going into this video, going in this video until the game tells me that I've reached my Poke Gold limit for today, which I'm recording this right after, you know, the new year. So it's in the middle of the night as I'm recording this, which means I'm not going to be able to summon for the rest of the day. So if I get that itch later in the day to crack up with some packs, I'm not going to be able to, unless I guess it's like with you know, the free booster packs or some hourglasses or something. But yeah, anyway, Snivy. Also, I heard a sound effect go off when we ripped those open. Ponyta, Chatot, Chinotic, Exeggutor. I've seen enough Exeggutor in my lifetime. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. It's a landed Dredagon. Oh, there we go. Budding Expeditioner full art. Let's go. We're getting through it. We I don't want to say too much because I don't want to jinx it, but there's a chance that we do the thing, you know what I mean? In this video, it could actually happen. That's, what was that, 3 or 4 of the cards I needed so far. We got the Mew, we got Blue, we got Budding Expeditioner. Wasn't there one more that we got, or was it just those 3? Either way, what are we down? We have 5 cards left. Oh, also, shout out to the people who put me on the Dredagon in my comments. Definitely a card that I actually haven't tried out yet for myself because I haven't been playing for the past, basically since I've been back home. I haven't played a ton of Pocket. We're changing that very soon because I'm very excited to try out a lot of this stuff. I played a little bit, but not as much as I had been playing you know, prior, which is ironic considering all the cool cards that we got added and everything that I've been seeing other people use and play. But this right here is a card that I definitely want to try out in a Dragonite deck. People were telling me that Dragonite would be really cool with this Pokemon, and as y'all know, the young Draco, that's one of my favorite decks, so I definitely want to try that out. Might even see some videos of me trying that out for myself, just because it's not that, oh wait, I heard the sound, I see the color shift. I think when this happens though, it's just always going to be one of those full arts. Matter of fact, let's tilt it. It's always going to be one of the full arts with the rainbow border. Doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be something that we need or want, but it's always, it feels like it's always this type of card, right? I guess that's what that always means. But anyway, yeah, I don't really see a lot of people talk about Dragonite, probably because the deck sucks. But yeah, Dredagon is a card that might help that out just a tiny little bit. Another Marshadow, adorable little fella. All right, Leopard, Pidgeotto, Galvantula, Cramorant, and another Celebi EX. Still hunting for that immersive rare. The immersive rare has been pretty elusive. We've gotten a lot of Mews and a lot of Celebis in this video, but not the ones that we're looking for when it comes to the crown rare and the immersive rare. But Budding Expeditioner, happy to add that one to the collection. Very cool. So when you get, well, not because I think this border is technically a little bit different than like these full art Pokemon cards, right? Like the ones actually, yeah, definitely a little bit different. So it's always going to be a Pokemon. So I don't think when like the, and you guys can tell me if I'm wrong, but this is definitely different. And I don't think when you hear like the little sound effect go off and like the color shifting background that it could be like a full art trainer card or anything other than just like one of these like Pokemon full art cards with the rainbow borders. Anyway, let's see, how many are we away from completing like the actual entire set, including all full arts, which I still haven't done that for the Genetic Apex either. There's still some full arts that I'm missing in that set. I don't know if that's going away anytime soon or if it ever will. So we're 5 cards away from completing the entire set. So we need the crown rare, we need the immersive rare, and then we need full art leaf and one more card. I don't know what the other card is that we're missing. It must be another Pokemon that I'm forgetting. But anyway, moving on. What was I just saying? Sorry, I lost my train of thought again. Also, let me take a drink of water. I've been doing a lot of yapping. I'm starting to feel like I'm getting cotton mouth, especially at the speed that I be talking. I've been trying to make a concerted effort to slow down a little bit when I talk. I've talked about this before in previous videos, but a lot of you guys are new around here from the Pokemon Pocket content. Sorry about that. But when I was a kid, I used to have this bad habit of talking very, very fast, especially when I got excited. I would speak so fast that it was hard for people to understand me. And as I got older, this was a habit that I basically kind of started to outgrow, and was at least something I was more conscious of and aware of. And then whenever I did catch myself, you know, I would slow it down. And at some point, when I decided to become a full-time YouTuber and content creator and like Twitch streamer and everything, this is a habit that kind of like creeped its way back in. And you know, it's not really something that gets pointed out to me as often these days, so maybe I am still speaking slower than I used to, because like it's very rarely somebody says, hey, like you're speaking way too fast for me to understand. I did get comments like that at one point, not as many these days, even though I have way more viewers. But I feel like when I hear myself talking sometimes, whether it's in a recording or like whether it's live, like as I'm recording it, or like when I'm playing it back while I'm editing, I'm like, yo, you need to slow it down. And yeah, you know, it's just something I'm just trying to do a little bit, because there's nothing wrong with being excited and like, you know, speaking a little quickly. But I remember at one point, like super early in my YouTube career, I had gotten a couple of comments from some foreign viewers. I can't remember from like what countries they were from, but I remember the one comment in particular that read something along the lines of, as a non-native English speaker, your videos are very, what did they say exactly? They were basically saying that they really enjoyed watching and listening to my videos because I spoke very clearly and very distinctly, and it was like, just as somebody who's not like a non-English or non-native English speaker, goodness gracious, you'd think I'm not a native English speaker the way I struggled to get that sentence out. They found my videos like kind of helpful and like, you know, really enjoyable, whatever. And I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. And then somewhere along the way, like that old habit of like speaking super fast and like kind of my words all mushing together and everything like crept back up on me. So I'm trying to, you know what I mean? If there's any personal improvements I'm trying to make this year, I guess that would be one of them, is to just slow it down a little bit. Okay, we got some Skittles in there. Chatot, Larvesta, Cloette, Behin, Grabbler. I guess another thing too, though, to keep in mind is that sometimes when I make these videos, you know, I yap a lot like I'm doing right now, but I guess that's part of the job. And in a video like this, like the length of the video is going to be what it's going to be anyway because of the amount of cards we're opening. And there's the Mars Shadow again. But like sometimes I'll do like discussion videos for whatever the topic is. And if I didn't speak as fast as I do, with as much as I want to say, those videos would be 2 or 3 times as long, you know what I mean? Because I've put out videos that are 30, 40 minutes long or whatever in order to, oh, let's go. Let's go. Big W. Big W. I like this music. Hold on, let me calm down. Hey, we music box with it. Beautiful card. This video is a success. This video has been a huge success. This is making up for all the terrible luck I have been having in my last couple of pack opening videos. I'm not gonna lie. We've got multiple full arts. We got the big W today with getting the immersive rare Celebi. Like obviously we still have was 3 more cards that I'm missing. But no matter how the rest of this video goes, this has been a huge success, a major W. My luck has returned. I feel the power flowing through me. Immersive rare Celebi EX. Welcome to the collection, baby boy. Oh, you love to see it. You love to see it. But yeah, so going back to what I was saying, I'm hyped now. I gotta make sure I take a deep breath and don't get too amped. But yeah, sometimes I make discussion videos where it's like, if I didn't speak as quickly as I do, those videos would be hours long. Which I mean, depending on who you ask, isn't a bad thing. I'm sure there's a lot of people who would love that. I mean, you know, longer videos tend to do better these days. I feel like hey, I don't have too many of these yet. I feel like longer videos tend to do better on YouTube these days than they did in the past. So it's not like I'm necessarily opposed to that. Maybe even a good thing if my videos are a bit longer. But you know, not everybody wants to do that, or not everybody wants to sit through that. And you know, it's just difficult to be entertaining for an hour or 2 in a video. I guess, well, I stream though, and like when I stream, that's for hours at a time, and there's no issue there. Well, you know, again, it just depends, because not everybody who watches a stream is there from start to finish. You have people constantly filing in or out, and also we are over 5,500 cards collected. Wow, that's a lot of cards, but I don't feel too bad about it because I got some homies who have way more than that, and I'm sure you guys have seen some of the YouTubers who have way more than that. But I said 4 more cards to collect. We have 4 more cards that we need to collect in order to have the entire collection, including all of the full arts. Yeah, hopefully we get them in this video. If we can get that Crown Rare Mew, and we get Crown Rare Mew in this video, like I don't know if it gets any better than that. I genuinely don't know if it gets any better than that. I would like to get the crown rare so that way I can craft one of the other full arts that I don't have. I actually need to check after these packs how many pack points we're at, by the way. Get some Skittles in there. Get some Skittles in there. Leopard, Pidgeotto, Servine, Dene, and another Marshadow. Yo, what's the Marshadow count at in this video, by the way? You've gotten a ton of those. Well, I mentioned at the start of the video, you're gonna see a lot of repeats because this set is obviously so much smaller. Florges, Prime Ape, Dedenne, Morlo, and another Celebi EX. Seen a lot of those as well. Also, how do you guys feel about this game? Or how do you feel about the idea that this game is way more about the card collection than it is about actually like playing and battling? And if the game, okay, back to back Geodudes. If the game is more about collecting cards than it is about actually like playing the game itself, is that a bad thing? Because that's a conversation that I've seen going around for a while now when it comes to this game, where it's like, you know, they care way more, like obviously it's a no one's surprise, about making money and selling cards for people to collect than they do about actually, you know, fleshing out the game or it being about, you know, any real gameplay. And obviously this is a pocket version in, you know, a great value or watered down, like simplified version of the regular Pokemon TCG. And so there's only but so far that they can take it. But when it comes to like, you know, content for the game, and when I say content, I don't mean like, you know, more expansions and things like that, but like they can add more in the ways of like game modes and things for you to do to make this more of a, you know, actual like, hey, more of an actual game. This Gyarados card is sick, by the way. This is one of my absolute favorite cards from this set. I just think the red background looks so good in contrast to the blue. Gyarados is already a sick Pokemon with a really cool design, and then this card is just fuego. Just the blue and the red just looks so, it just pops so good on this card. I love it. 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 But yeah, do you guys think right now this game is definitely way more about the card collection aspect than the gameplay aspect? And if you do, like, is that a big issue? And, you know, if it is an issue, how would you resolve it? What would you like to see added or changed to the game in order to make that different? Like I said, I would like to see like a ranked mode get added to the game for sure. I definitely feel people on that. Even if it is like super sweaty and you'd only see like a certain number of decks, you don't have to play it because there is still like quick play and stuff like that. You know what I mean? I do like what they're doing in the ways of like, you know, the little events and promo things that they've been doing. Like right now we have the Blastoise event going on, and there's like the was it the premium event with the Charizard stuff, and you know, just little stuff like that. I think personally right now Pokemon Pocket is doing a pretty good job with keeping, you know, keeping things you know, consistently like updated. Now I would say that they definitely could be doing things at a higher rate, but I guess they don't want to like blow through things too quick. But when it comes to like adding more game modes and just things in general to do in the game, whether it's like, you know, just daily missions and goals beyond what's already in the game, it's like make like you have to play this many battles with this card, or like win this number of battles with using a deck like this, and you know what I'm saying, there's just like little things like that that they could definitely add that would, you know, make it even better for sure. Anyway, Druddigon, Vaporeon, that's my little guy right there. Exeggutor, Salazzle, Snivy, Eevee, Lumineon, Dedenne, Whirlipede, Geodude, Electabuzz, and Serperior. We got Joltik, Gold Amber, Delmise, Slurpuff, Aerodactyl EX. By the way, so this is one of the cards that we were hunting for in my first initial that was redundant, but in the initial pack opening video that I did for Mythical Island, I did, actually I don't remember. So obviously I ended up getting the Tauros and the Aerodactyl eventually. One of them I got from the Wonder Pick and the other one I summoned. I don't remember which was which though. I think I Wonder Picked Aerodactyl and I think I summoned Tauros eventually. Anyway, we've got a full art coming up here. I see this color shifting background. I was wrong. You can't. Oh, let's go. Now I can have two immersive Celebes in my deck if I want to for the crazy flex. You feel me? You feel me? Oh, you gotta let the whole animation play every time. By the way, when I saw Charizard 9-10 times like I did in Genetic Apex, I don't know if I was letting it play every time because maybe I did. I don't remember. But this was still fresh. This is still new to me. I'm not tired of seeing Celebi yet. Yeah, this is a massive W. This video is fire. This video is fuego. This is probably my best summoning video since that first one I did where my luck was crazy and I was pulling everything left, right, and center. in my opinion anyway. I know I'm opening a lot of cards here, but yeah, I was saying earlier that I guess you can't get things that aren't like the little rainbow board, and then the game decided to show me, shut up, you don't know what you're talking about. Okay, you can get more than that. Here's an immersive rare Celebi for your head top. Make it up. I was gonna say make it a crown rare Mew next time. Okay, let's go through the spiel. Y'all know the deal. I rhymed. I have yet to get a god pack in this game. 5,000 plus cards collected, which, you know, is a lot to most, not nearly as many to some others. Is this my first ever god pack? No, but we do get double full arts in this. Okay, we got the Superior. What's this last one? It's a landed. Okay, that's still pretty cool. That's still pretty cool. I know that there's a creator by the name of Pokenina that the comments were telling me about, and I'd seen some of her content around. And if y'all think I be going crazy with the packs, apparently she goes even crazy. I think she's got like 10, 12,000 cards collected or something like that, and she still hasn't gotten a god pack either, from what I understand. Maybe she has by the time you guys are seeing this video. I don't know. Yeah, I all my friends have gotten one. I've seen like so many creators have them. I see posts about them all the time on Twitter and stuff. I still have yet to get a god pack. I think out of all my friends that play the game, I'm the only one that hasn't had one. My day is coming eventually. I just, you know, when will that day actually happen? It's only a matter of time. I mean, like, you know, the odds are slim, but like it has to happen eventually, right? Yeah, I mean, it's not like impossible. All right, how many more? Okay, we still got a few more 10 pulls to go. What if we get a god pack in this video though? Hey, Skittles, sound effects, okay. Joltik, Execute, Salazzle, Leaf, Pidgeot EX. We don't have the full art Leaf yet, right? Show me the full art Leaf. Go ahead and get that one out of the way. Let's go slap, or actually show me the crown rare Mew. Show me the crown rare Mew so we can just craft Leaf if we really want to. Ponyta, Mankey, Executor. Next up, we've got Floette, Venipede, Color Shifted. Hey man, say man, yo, when I sat down, when I was sitting on my futon over there and I decided to get up and record this video, never did I expect it to go this well. I'm glad though, because, you know, even like I said, I bought all the little holiday bundles for all the Poke Gold, right? So like that's a lot of Poke Gold. It was, you know, decent deal. Like I happily spent the money, but that was a decent amount of money that I spent on that. So I'm glad that this is going so well and I'm getting blessed with some crazy pulls and pack openings, because it makes it feel like it was worth it. Now, if this video had gone like my last video or like some of the other pack opening videos, and I just wasn't getting anything I wanted or cared about, well, not anything that I wanted or cared about, but I just felt like the packs weren't as good, you know what I mean? I'd have felt pretty bad about that money that I spent. Yeah, that's crazy. That's the 3 immersive rare Celebes. Holy moly! I just need the crown rare Mew to top this, to really top this video off. I need the crown rare Mew to really pop this, to top this video off, man. That would be the cherry on top, the icing on the cake. You know what I'm saying? The crown on the rare. Anyway, we got Primeape. I still don't know how to pronounce this Pokemon's name. I told myself I was going to look up a couple of these names I didn't know how to pronounce, and I completely and smooth forgot to do that. Superior, Pikachu, Slurpuff, Mankey, Scolipede, Coughing, Salandit, Galvantula, Dedenne, Electabuzz. All right, so I don't think we got anything new in that one, right? Yeah, because we're just looking for those last few full arts. But getting another immersive rare Celebi is crazy. Wait, where'd it go? I went right past it. There it is. Look at that. Look at the little guy. All right. We've got 1 or 2 more 10 pulls to go, I think, before the game forces us to stop. Actually, I guess it'll be 1 more. And we might be able to squeeze in a few more singles after this, which we'll do. Like I said, I'm gonna just keep going until the game tells me that I can't. And whenever the next set comes out, like the next big expansion, expect me to go crazy for that as well. Magmar, Old Amber, Swirlix, Leopard, Mythical Slab. I said I was gonna check my pack points and I never got around to doing that, but that's fine. We can just do it after this. Floette, Mankey, Coughing, Magmar, Servine. All right, show me the Crown Rare Mew. You know, maybe at this point I have to change the Celebi to Mew in order to help you know, like kind of muster up some of that good luck. You know, we got a bunch of Celebis today, so maybe if I swap it on over to Mew, we got a lot of the regular EX Mews. Maybe if I swap it over, it's a little bit late to do that now. I guess this is basically the end of the video. I could do it right now. I'm not gonna bother though. But if I had thought of that sooner, I definitely would have paused the video in order to. I definitely would have paused the video in order to go swap it out over to Mew, because hey, the Celebi immersive card over on the side there's definitely brought us the good luck today, for sure. All right, Venipede, Larvesta, Mythical Slab, Choodle, Budding Expeditioner, Last Pack Magic, Flabebe, Chatot, Venipede, Sigilyph, and Weezing. Okay, nothing good in there. All right, I'm sure we have a ton of pack points. We also have a lot of like I'm sure missions to go collect rewards and everything from. So let's go do that real quick before we see how many more packs we can open before we're locked out. I'm sure, yeah, okay, so we might have hourglass and stuff that we can collect though in order to get another 10 pull off. Let's see. We've also leveled up not 1 but 2 levels. We do get a bunch of hourglasses as well. I've also got full Wonder Pick stamina. Okay, so this is the, yeah, we got people giving us shop tickets as well. You see I've got some Poke Gold sitting in here. I don't want to collect all right now because I want to let the Poke Gold sit there. It's not going to expire anything either, right? Like it's fine if I just let it sit there. I don't want to like spend it. We're going to save that for the moment. Go ahead and collect this. Use pack stamina to open 1,000 booster packs. Wow, them things. Collect 500 lightning type cards. All right, cool. And now we go to our missions. Go ahead and collect all of this. It's 24 more hourglasses. So yeah, we might be able to do another 10 pull off hourglasses, to be honest. Go to our premium, because I do obviously have the premium pass. Get a ton of tickets and hourglasses here. Holy moly. Do we have any missions left, or do we just complete them all in one fell swoop just now? Come on, game, go hurry up and lovely weather we're having. Okay, I'm gonna cut real quick. I'll be back whenever this finishes. All right, so we gotta do all the Wonder Pick stuff because I haven't been doing any Wonder Picks lately. But other than that, oh hell yeah, give me that. I like that a lot. That's very cool. Very cool, Kanye. Collect those, and then, okay, is that everything? I think that's everything, right? It's all our missions, everything. Okay, now we have 58 hourglasses. Is that enough for us to do another temple? And we also have 1,490 pack points, which is enough to craft any of the full arts that we are missing. I don't want to craft it just yet. Can we do another 10? No, we cannot. Okay, so we can do, it's gonna use our hourglasses instead of our gold that we have sitting right now, right? Let's check our Wonder Pick real quick. It's very, very rare, but I've learned that you can get like some of the really, really cool stuff. Because like usually these are like the best of what you see, right? Is these type of cards for 3 stamina. But occasionally you'll see something for 4 that is like the good stuff. So like a full art trainer card or something like that, or like an immersive rare or something. It's very, very rare for it to pop up, but it can happen. Unfortunately for me, I'm not seeing any of those right now. I'm seeing a lot of 3s, but nothing that I feel compelled or inclined to spend my stamina on. I guess I should just go for it anyway, just because, like, you know, the stamina's full. I'm not benefiting at all by not spending it. So I'll go ahead and use it on Eunice, because that's baby girl right there. And we'll just, you know, if I get the Executor, cool. If not, whatever. I'm just doing it just to send her some thanks. I let my stamina continue to recharge. We get a Venipede, is what it is. I ain't worried about it. After proceed, send her some thanks, and then we'll just jump back out. Okay, I think I will go ahead and do some single packs and spend these hourglasses, because oh wait, hold on, we get another little mission clear. Right, it's the shop. I was saying we could potentially get more hourglasses when we do a 10 pull, but oh wait, no, we're at the I'm tripping. Yeah, I'm not even thinking properly, because we're at the Poke Gold limit, so we can't spend it Poke Gold anyway. It's going to be strictly off of hourglasses. I'm thinking like, oh, if I get enough hourglasses, I could use a little bit of Poke Gold, and you know what I'm saying, but Well, actually, maybe that is the case because no, we were at like 760 and we're at, yeah, no. Listen to me. I don't be thinking all the way through. Anyway, let's do some single packs. Let's do the single packs that we can, and then we'll wrap up this video. I think maybe, do I want to craft a card at the end of this video? We'll see. I'll take a look at like what I'm missing, and then we'll see if I want to craft or not. Executes Nivis, allows a Scolipede. There's obviously a chance that we get something in these last few packs, so why not go for it? You know what I mean? Boom, boom, boom. There we go. Messed up on the initial little slice there. Maybe Joltik, Scolipede, nothing good in there. All right, next one. Let's give the carousel a little spin just for funsies. You know what I mean? Just for funsies, we're gonna give it a nice little spinny spin. Nice little spinny spin. Even though it doesn't really have any effect on the outcome whatsoever, it's just fun. It's just fun. It just makes me feel better about myself. Okay. Get this pack. Yeah. Chatot, Wheezy, Execute rather. Crystal Slab and Gold Amber. Nothing good in there. All right, what do we got? 2 more we can open. Actually, just this one. All right, last pack magic. Good luck. You know what I forgot to do in this video? I forgot to do the group summon. That's something I wanted to start doing in my videos, and I forgot to do the group summon. You know what it is? It's gonna take some time for me to like incorporate that, I guess, or like consistently do it because it's something that I'm not used to doing. But we did it in the last video. I had some people leave a comment saying that they oh wait, I can spend them 1 more Poké Gold. Let's go. All right. If you made it this far in the video, then I guess we can make this one the group summon. Go ahead, grab you a pack real quick. I'm gonna count it down, and then on 1 we're gonna rip open this pack together. Hopefully get some good luck. We did it in my last video and it was later in the video. In the future, I'm gonna try to do this earlier in the video, like maybe like in the first half or maybe somewhere in the middle, as opposed to all the way at the end of how long is almost an hour long video. It's like 45+ minutes video. But it's just I forgot. I forgot. Okay, I'm sorry, my fault. But anyway, go ahead, grab your booster pack. Let's count it down in 3, in 2, in 1. Let's go. All right, I got Dreadnought, Purloin, Larvesta, Slurpuff, and Dreadnought. Well, hopefully your group pack went a whole lot better than mine did, because I didn't really get a whole lot to show for that one. Didn't really have a whole lot to show for that one, but it's fine. It's fine. Okay. Well, we have over 1,500 pack points now, and we're missing a total of 4 cards, if I remember correctly, right? So we are missing the Crown Rare Mew, Full Art Leaf. Is it this Aerodactyl? I think I'm missing this Aerodactyl. Yeah, I'm missing this Aerodactyl. And then is that it? And Pidgeot. So we're missing Crown Rare Mew, Leaf, Pidgeot, and Aerodactyl. Those are the only 4? Those are the only 4. Well, definitely the one that would be my priority to craft would be Leaf. That's the one I care about the most. The Pidgeot is really cool, so that'd probably be my second priority in terms of crafting, and then the Aerodactyl. I'm not going to do it right now because I still might do like some more off-screen, you know, summons and pack openings and stuff. Hopefully we get the Mew EX. I guess I will hang on to my points for now in case I end up having to craft the Mew, but hopefully I pull the Mew and I can spend those points on these cards instead. That would be nice. Or maybe I just pull them all, you know what I'm saying? Well, then I would have nothing to spend the points on. I'll pull 3 of the 4 and then craft the 4th, and let one of the ones I pull be the Mew. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I think that's gonna do it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed these pack openings. Like I said, more Pokemon content to come in the future, as well as a plethora of other things. I have so much stuff that I want to do. I just been having a hard time like kind of getting back into grind mode. But hey, you know what they say, new year, new me, or whatever, right? I guess it's more like Tame Impala, new person, same old mistakes, because no, that don't quite fit either. It's gonna be, I'm just gonna get back to the old me, you feel me? Because like there was a point in time where I was uploading every single day for a couple of years straight, didn't miss a day. I don't know if I'm ever gonna get back to that, but I would love to upload as much as I possibly can for you guys and for myself as well. Anyway, Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Hit this video with a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't already so you can stay tuned for all the awesome content that I'm bringing you. And with all that being said, that's pretty much all I have today. And remember, nothing can happen to you from the bad. Later.